Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's edition of the Comic Shop Adventures, my weekly excursion where I leave the homestead here at Athletic Geek HQ and search my bounty of comics, graphic novels, action figures, collectibles, and all things in between. And it's only 5:30, so feels like I'm doing this late at night, but it's normal time I usually head up there. But please forgive the darkness and the weird lighting, but this is unfortunately with the winter months that we're in right now, even though it don't feel like winter months, it's the best I can do right now. First things first, other than that little sidebar about the darkness, it's time to talk about what stood out from last week's bounty. Detective Comics was awesome. I really enjoyed it. I've loved Peter Tomasi's run on this so far. That was awesome. Really just good book and still enjoying it. I did like The Flash a lot. Really like what they're doing with this whole story. It's a book that doesn't really get a lot of love. And sometimes it does fly under your radar a little bit, but I really like what they're doing with this whole storyline with Captain Cold. And just really good. And finally, Hawkeye Freefall. It's maybe not quite on Fractions level, but it's still very good. Still somewhat reminds me has like the same tone and essence and charm of that Hawkeye book, where it's he's a guy who has to be super, despite not being a super-powered individual, despite not, having a suit like Iron Man or anything like that. He's just a guy that finds himself in super-powered situations where he has to be a hero. And with this first issue, you could feel his passion. You could feel how much he wanted to help people. He wanted to stop, wanted to stop the evil in the world, or at least in, his area. And I loved it. That was probably, I don't really, the books that stand out, I don't really rank them, but if I were to rank them, that would be the pick of the week. Love that book. Can't wait for the next issue. And yeah, so that is pretty much it. I will see you guys when I get back here with this week's bounty. Hey everyone, I am back here at the homestead here at Athletic Geek HQ. Got a different sort of bounty this week, so let's jump right into it. Got a small amount on the actual pull list side of things, but we're going to start off with Batman number 86. James Tynion IV is taking over Batman, just the regular Batman title from Tom King, and I really liked his run on Detective Comics, and now Tomasi on Detective and Tynion IV on Batman. I'm gonna become even, well, we'll see. I don't want to put the horse before the buggy. You never know what's gonna happen, but I feel like things are gonna be really bright in the, or as bright as they can be in the Batman world, just with two tremendous writers on both books, and pretty excited to see how this all starts. Batman number 86. From there, we stay in the world of DC for Hawkman number 20. It's been a good little book. It's staved off the cuts, but it's still not firmly planted in the safe zone, if you will. But, yeah, I've enjoyed the last few issues of Hawkman, and hopefully the momentum continues. Hawkman number 20. From there, we enter the world of Marvel with Deadpool number 2. Kelly Thompson is awesome when it comes to writing these characters. I really enjoyed number 1 from her. She's taken over the book, and pretty excited about number 2. I mean, I wish there was more I could say other than just it was a good book, and here's part 2, or here's issue 2. But we're got a lot of new beginnings here. And, if this is half as good as her Mr. and Mrs. X run, we're in for a treat, because that was an amazing run that just every time I thought it was going to end, they ended up starting a new story arc, and I was excited, and I was really sad when it ended, because she writes both those characters well. And as of right now, she's writing Deadpool really well, so hopefully the momentum continues, and hopefully it continues to be an amazing book. Deadpool, number 2. From there, we go to Excalibur, number 5. This might be my favorite X-Men book of all the new ones. I really like what they've been doing with Psylocke as Captain Britain. I get my Gambit and Rogue fix, just getting them as characters in this book. But yeah, really, Psylocke was always just kind of a character who I thought was cool from like video games, and the couple times I got to see her in like the X-Men, 90s TV show. But I always just thought, playing as her in all the video games was cool, but I didn't really know much about her as a character. And then Olivia Munn did not do that character justice in the X-Men Apocalypse movie. This is doing that character justice. This character, awesome character. Really enjoy it. And more than just the girl I kick some ass with on X-Men Mutant Apocalypse. It's an interesting character, and I like what they're doing with it, and I love this book. Excalibur, number 5. And there's another book that I forgot to pull out of there, and it is Savage Avengers, number 9. I've really been enjoying this book. It's kind of like them all going off on their different journeys right now, all the kick-ass Avengers, and right now you have Conan and Doctor Strange together, and it was a team-up that I didn't think I would really be that excited for until I started reading it, and I'm really digging the Conan and Doctor Strange team-up. It's just really, really cool, and yeah, just really something I didn't think I wanted, and now I want it, and I'm enjoying it, and Jerry Dugan's awesome. Savage Avengers, number 9. And from there, that concludes everything from my pull list this week, but I have, in a separate bag, a ton of manga that I picked up since there was only, had a little extra money to spare, and they had a deal on manga at my local comic shop. I decided to pick up several volumes. They did not have a volume 1, but I did, even though I would rather buy first from my local comic shop before I buy online, but they didn't have a number 1. He didn't know if he'd be able to get it, so I just bought 2 through 7 of the Pokemon Adventures manga, and then ended up buying number 1 on Amazon. I feel dirty and like a sellout, but still, I got volume 2. And weren't bagged in order, unfortunately, so we got volume 3, 4, 5, 6, and number 7. And number 1, before I could bust into all of those, I got to read number 1, and that is in Hat's on its way from Amazon. Wish I could have bought it from my local comic shop, but special deal on manga. That one got swooped up already, but still, that's the was able to buy the 2 through 7, and I'll have 1 soon enough. So there's 7 volumes of the Pokemon Adventures manga that I'll be checking out. So pretty excited about that. I'm trying to get more into manga, and if you'd like to see some manga reviews or more stuff related to manga, let me know in the comment section below. But that's not the only manga I was able to pick up. Oh no. This one they did have a number 1, and I have the first 4 volumes of One Punch Man. And, kind of checked out the first couple episodes of that on Anime Mondays, and I've been enjoying the series so far, so I thought, hey, with this special going on with manga, I thought I'd pick up a few more, see if I can get into the manga, and go from there. Got One Punch Man, there's volume 1, volume 2, volume 3, and volume 4. And like I said, if I enjoy that, I'll try and keep up with it as well. It's going to be hard to bounce the manga in, but since we got a small week of comic books, maybe I can get more manga in, and like I said, if you are interested in seeing some manga reviews, and if we can make that happen, first let me know in the comments section below if you even would care to see that, and if we can make it happen with Fathead or Animeister or JC or somebody, we'll make it happen for you guys. But that is it for the bounty this week. Let me know what you picked up at your local comic shop in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, share, subscribe for more content, not just from the world of comic books, but from the world of anime, gaming, pro wrestling, and all things geek culture. Be sure to go like my Facebook page at facebook.com/athleticgeek89. Whew, been a long day. There you'll find every Thursday my collection comic of the week. That is exclusive to my Facebook page. But on that, I'm out. Y'all be cool. Later.